What's up? It's day 48, my 100x and 100 day journey, and things are coming together. Feeling much, much, much better. Got my invoice today. So, it's honestly fascinating how much a little bit of money can drastically shift your psychology. And so, take that for what you will. I think that is one of the primary reasons why I don't wake up and like make music all day long every day because currently currently I don't have the infrastructure financially to be able to do that. But it is what I have been after for a number of years. And so um, I know there's this oxymoronic ideology that you can uh, make a living doing anything that you want to, and I don't think that's out of the question, especially being in the United States of America. But what I will say is that there are certain echelons of freedom that exist, and the most important thing for you to do is to just ask the question, what do you want, right? So for me, freedom is huge, and um, I think that in the long term play, I want to make sure that my relationship with music and dance, um, like human expression, artistry, it doesn't get tainted by the need to survive. Um, which which for a lot of artists it does. Artists who want to try to turn their passion into a living. I mean, so yeah, there's strat. Believe me, there's strat, and it's short term. There's long term. It's just like, but but the breaking down the strat is not what this video is for. Um, and even talking about it much more than 2 minutes is not really what this video is for. But this to take this concept full circle, it's just like, excuse me, bringing it back to where leverage is. Like, what brings somebody leverage? What brings you leverage is having the psychological security, the dependability, the foundation. If I don't feel secure, then I'm not going to be able to create or show up in a way that is abundant. And as an artist, like, I would prefer to create something that is like abundant rather than in scarcity. Not only would I prefer, but I'm not interested in, like, I don't want to sing. I don't want to sing. Bro, I don't want to fucking sing if I can't pay my bills. I don't want to fucking sing for you. You got me fucked up. Like, you got me fucked up. Yeah, and look, some other people might. Maybe that's other people's cup of tea. Maybe that's their way of dealing with their stress. Maybe they're like, man, I can't pay my bills. Let's go sing it out. Yeah, not me, bro. And that's me on knowing me. That's on that's on God knowing me. So yeah, respect to any artist who likes to make art in times of stress. As far as I'm concerned, I promise you, like there's I promise you, I have explored psychologically and mentally a lot of places. A lot of places. Like, and so I can like some of my best music, some of my best songs have been have been dealing with terrible heartbreak, or having or have been from um, like emotionally transmuting like complex human experience into a piece of art. Like, I love that. I love that. Um, it's just, yeah. I I know what I'm interested in attaining. I know what I'm interested in getting, and it has to do with freedom. It has to do with making money, and it has to do with making money remotely, like doing it from anywhere. And that's a part of the process. And realistically speaking, my identity as an agent in society will likely converge to some sort of entrepreneurial and artistic figure in one. Think of identities like if you were to make a Venn diagram, there's two circles. One is artist, one is entrepreneur. Like for the past years, they've been separate, and now they're just gradually converging. I think I've brought this up in a previous video, but maybe I haven't. I don't know. So long story short, that's kind of where we're headed. That's why when I come on here and I talk about, like, I'm on day 48 of my 100x and 100-day challenge. And when we first started this, I had an app. Like, I have an app. And we're working through that. You know what I mean? I contacted the broker today because I finally got the invoice filled. So we'll see about that. We'll see if we can get our website back. That would be so epic. Yeah, because right now I have a little bit of resentment, but it might seem like I'm like bouncing all over the place. But what we really have to understand is that this is the way that I have been operating for years, like years and years and years in advance. It's just that the amount of time swinging back and forth between entrepreneur and artist takes a much longer time, right? It did take a much longer time, but now it isn't taking as much time. It's like it's so close to converging into like we can within the same 2 weeks bounce from entrepreneur to artist to entrepreneur. AI is helping like bridge the gaps between these complex identities, like, and make it all converge into one path. And so we've got our app, we've got our coding, because like you have to understand like it's nowadays software, it's just like it's expanding. Like creators, look, if you're a creator, if you're an artist, software is the new paint. Software is the new paint. You gotta paint a whole world, bro. You gotta bring people into your world. Artists and entrepreneurs, they're one and the same. It's just a matter of using tools to build something to bring people into your world. So, taking it back to you can make money doing anything. Yeah, you can, and that's exactly what I'm doing. Whether you see it or not when you watch these videos, I'm paving a way. Like, I'm innovating as an artist. A lot of artists have not caught on to this. Yeah, they don't understand that SaaS is the new paintbrush. Like, being a coder, being software, 1 year from now, everyone's gonna be doing it. Like, and if they don't, then it's like, holy shit, I didn't realize how early I was. Because it's only a matter of time before your fucking grandma is talking and building an app just by speaking to a phone. You know what I mean? So anyways, sheesh, it's really late here, 2 a.m. I've got a show tomorrow in Chattanooga, so I really gotta let you go. But you can probably tell I feel good. Like, I feel like I can take a breath of relief. Oh, man, fuck. The past couple days I was really, really stressed. Doing what I can to hold the line and not flip into psychological scarcity. Bro, if something happens, like if it's like the line gets pushed and pushed and pushed, and then something cracks, and and then I flip into scarcity. I swear I get sick every time, and it's not good. And so I was able to hold the line. It was close, but like I feel pretty confident that over the next 2 to 4 weeks, like I have mentioned, we'll make it over the edge and kind of get into a really good, I wouldn't say really good place, but just like a place where psychological security is kind of like sturdy, or like dependable, or like I'm gonna have a couple of months of psychological security in advance that I can absolutely 100% depend on, 99% depend on. Anything can happen, really. So, okay, word. Well, I've at least acknowledged that I kind of sense that. I know I've bounced from here to here to here to here, but that's me. And so take that for what you will. If you don't like it, you can fuck off. But big love. Either way, big respect, much respect. If it's not your cup of tea, hey, go back to England. You know what I mean? No hate. Okay. Peace out. Cultivate, innovate, elevate. See you tomorrow.